Good day, collective. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for being patient with me this last month and me having to reschedule readings. I was not feeling well yesterday, and I just had to take some time. So I do appreciate you guys being patient. But I am here now and ready to see what energy this weekend is bringing with it. So I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. And at first, I just pull some cards for the overall collective reading. And then once I go through a few oracle decks, then I pull cards for the chat. I start at the top and work my way through. You'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear for this weekend's energy? What is coming towards us? What do we have? What is coming towards us for this weekend, Spirit? Ooh, well, that's a good thing. This is more of what we need in the world. Angel of love. Need some of that in our life. Somebody you might be hanging out with a lot of people that you care about. This could be, of course, it doesn't have to be romantic. It may be, but it could be family members, your kids, grandkids, spending time with people who mean a lot to you, people who hold your heart, people who you trust with your heart. They can be coming in, wanting to spend time with you. What else we have? Spirit, what else do we have for the collective that's coming towards us? Shuffling for the energy of this weekend coming in. Thank you. What else do we have from this deck, Spirit? Okay, we have door to personal healing and happiness. So I feel like whoever these people that you're surrounding yourself with this weekend, I feel like they are going to make you feel calm. They're going to make you feel happiness. They're going to bring, I'm just hearing, bring that happiness back. So maybe you've been distracted or not feeling like yourself lately. I feel like this angel of love is going to bring you back to that place where you need to be, that happy place, that calming feeling, that love for life that you've been lacking. I feel like it's going to be a more of a calming energy. Oh, I was just told to move to the next deck, so okay. Okay, just once again, I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. Right now, I'm shuffling for the overall energy for the collective. I go through a few tarot decks to pull some overall energy cards, and then I will move on to the chat and answer the questions as they come in. You'll know it's your question because I read your handle first. I pull 2 cards for each question. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, depending on what comes out. And I go through each question and answer them in the order that they are received. All right, Spirit. What else do we need to hear? What from this deck? What from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so, we have a few from this one. Okay, we have a trader. Exchange energy and create abundance. Some of you might be selling some things or maybe spring cleaning, getting rid of the old. Perhaps you are putting things on like a Facebook marketplace or having like a garage. So it might be too early in the season to have a garage sale, but You know what saying? Like you might be um, trading things, maybe giving things away. Um, stuff that you've outgrown. Maybe you're donating. That could be in your energy for this weekend. I know it's been, gosh, a few weekends now that I've just been trying to go through things and clear out the old energy to make room for the new energy. Um, I feel like this year has a lot of change coming our way, and I want to be prepared for it. I want to make room for that new energy that's coming in. I want to be done with that old snake year energy. To that shed, that year is gone, and I'm making room for that fire horse energy coming in. So going through your stuff, getting rid of it, donating, um, might be a good opportunity for you to make use of your time this weekend doing that. We have animal garden. So it says trust your instincts. So some of you might be called to, things might look one way. I was just told it. I was going to say something completely different, but Spirit's telling me that things might look one way, but you really need to listen to your gut, because somebody might be trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Somebody might be trying to get you into a situation that's no good for you. Maybe somebody is in the ear of maybe trying to ruin plans for you, or block a situation from happening, or from you moving forward in a situation. So beware of that. Um, Animals have such an inane instinct. And so Spirit's saying it's time for you to trust yours, and make sure that you are in that kind of brain of trusting your gut. All right, there's others of you who are maybe taking care. It's supposed to, it's supposed to be mild this weekend, at least around here. So maybe you're going for a hike, or getting outside, or getting some fresh air. Maybe you're feeding the animals, or maybe you're adopting an animal, or thinking about it this weekend. So that could have something to do with you as well. All right, so what else do we have here? We have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. So you could need to look into yourself. Maybe things have not been feeling, your energy has been off, things haven't been feeling right. Maybe people are acting a certain way towards you, or vice versa. Maybe you're acting a certain way towards people. If people are or several people are acting the same way towards you, maybe you have to look into yourself and say, okay, well, if this is happening across my friend circle, or across different friend circles, or friend circles and coworkers and this and that and family, maybe it's time to look into ourselves and say, okay, what has changed in me that I need to take a look at and to work on, and really focus on making that change. Some of you are also, I feel like, reflecting on changes that, or how far you've come, and the changes that you've made already we're almost in March already. And I feel like there's a lot of you who are looking at how far you've come, even in the last couple months, the changes that you've made. And if you haven't made any changes, maybe you should reflect and see where you need to make some changes. Maybe you're stuck in a cycle, or you're sitting in stagnant energy that needs to be changed. So it's just, and I just got, you might even be, for those of you who have a twin flame, or in twin flame energy, that's often like a mirror of yourself. So you might be coming into your twin flame, or running into them after a period of no contact. So that might be having something to do with you as well. So just keep your heart and your mind open to these things, to reflect and want to make changes, and want to really delve deep into yourself and see where you can make changes. If the feeling is stagnant or you feel like you're stuck in a cycle or nothing's changing for you, keep going. And then we have the High Priest. Intend and create. So building something. Now, building something can mean a lot of different things. It could be physically building something. Maybe you are renovating something. Maybe you're trying to build a relationship. Maybe you are trying to, renovate a home. Maybe you're building an addition. Maybe you are making plans. Maybe you're just drafting at this point. That's your intent. It has to start somewhere, and you have to have the intention. So getting the ball rolling on something that you have an intention to create, to put into fruition, to get started on. It has to start somewhere, and it starts with a thought, an intention. So Spirit's saying they might have some downloads for you. It's one of my friends was telling me that she's like, I don't know, Sarah. She's like, it just came to me. Like she just started, she crocheted one time and made a jacket. Like, I was like, this is from what? Never crocheted in her life. And she's like, it just came to me. And I was like, well, that's Spirit, the universe talking to you, saying that this is what you were meant to do. So that's like, there was an intention. She got a download. There was an intention. She focused on the creative part of it and then put it into fruition. Now, it's not going to happen that easy for all of us or easily for all of us, but that's kind of the flow of it. It has to start somewhere. It starts with a thought, and putting it into fruition is what getting the ball rolling. Any step forward is a step forward. It doesn't have to be some big miraculous thing, but making the little things happen is important to getting a ball rolling. Even if it's just a draft of something or an outline or a brainstorm. Spirit saying, get the ball rolling on your, whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that your goal is, whatever your intention is. All right, let's see what's coming out from this deck. All right, Spirit, what from this deck today? Thank you all for hanging out with me. I am shuffling for the collective reading right now for the weekend. And after I'm done going through a couple more oracle decks, I'm going to move on to our chat, where I scroll all the way up to the top and answer the questions in the order that they were received. And I pull 2 cards for each question. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. And you'll know it's your question because I will say your handle before I answer. So no need to spam the chat. No need to ask more than one time. I will get there eventually, but I do like to, answer the questions with intention, with love and care. So it might take me a second to get there, but I will get there. All right, Spirit. Thank you. Listening with your heart. I trust the message received. See, downloads. Like I just said, there's like intention behind these messages that are coming through for you. Setting intention and moving forward on it. So listen to your heart. Spirit has something to tell you. Your higher power is trying to get your attention. So make sure you're listening. And you can do that by staying present. And when you're present and in the moment, you can see signs. You hear lyrics. You see billboards, license plates. There's so many different ways you can be reading. And, a little passage might be something your mom used to say or your grandma used to say. Or maybe you are just in the supermarket and somebody says like a little proverb or a cliche that your grandparents used to say when you were growing up. Like these are all things that are signs that the people who are surrounding you are with you, that you're not alone in this world, that they want to connect with you. So there's an indication here that, you know, if it's not spirit or guide or the universe, it's going to be guides, guardian angels, ancestors. There is somebody from the 5D that is trying to make contact with you. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else from this deck. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? What is else from... Thank you. Oop! I just dropped one. So close. Okay, so we have following your bliss. What makes you happy? What makes you joyful? What makes you calm? What makes you want to share with the world? What makes you feel vulnerable? You know, this person here is in her music right now, if you can see. People sharing their art with you is a very, very vulnerable thing. Putting themselves out there. You know, if it's poetry, if it's a story, their creative writing, their thought process, me coming on here, it's all very vulnerable. And if it lights them up, if it lights you up, whatever it is that lights you up, you're being asked to follow that. You know, is it, do you love playing with people's hair? Do you love painting on canvas? Do you love creating music? Do you love dancing? Do you love acting? I love watching my friends act. I try to support all their endeavors. And it's so much fun watching these beautiful human beings be in their element, exactly where they're supposed to be, because they're following their bliss. So what makes you happy? What gets you excited? Is it listening to live music? Maybe it's not even something that you can perform, but maybe you just love going and listening to music, or you know, watching performances, being involved in theirs, going to museums. Maybe you love hiking or exercise. It could be anything. And you don't even have to be great at it, as long as it makes you happy. As long as you are feeling so good. And it feels like magic. That's why this unicorn's here. It makes you just feel magical. That's what you're asked to do this weekend. Follow your bliss. And then we have savoring pleasure, which I love. Now, pleasure comes in all shapes and forms and sizes. And this one happens to have a bubble bath. I embrace bliss, again with that word, bliss. So that is going to have to be the word of the reading, bliss, in my life. Happiness. What makes you happy? Is it visiting friends? Maybe a friend of yours is going to drop by this weekend that you haven't seen. Maybe you are meant to go visit them. Text them, hey, haven't seen you in a minute. Let's get together. Or I'm in the area. Let's meet for coffee. I'm here at this spot. And again, with this mirror, I was just drawn to mirror image me. So maybe you're coming into, like I said, a mirror image of you. Maybe it's somebody that you consider like a soul sister, or you know, a soul connection. It doesn't have to be romantic. We can have plenty of soul connections that aren't romantic. But it's somebody who's like a reflection of you, or a reflection of a time that you really enjoyed and you have fond memories of. Maybe it's time to connect with that person and enjoy some downtime. Doing what makes you feel good for yourself. Self-care, self-pleasure, whatever that looks like, honestly. Um, maybe it's just sexy time for you and your partner. Maybe it's just sexy time for yourself, depending on your status, your relationship status. But enjoy yourself. Take time for yourself. Indulge, I just heard. Okay, so where are we going next? Let's pull a couple of these. Woohoo! Okay, we have the Queen. Being treated as a queen. The queen in her kingdom is what I heard. Maybe you're the queen of the house. Eros is love once again. The first card we pulled was, what was that? Angel of Love. So maybe somebody is going to express love to you this weekend. Or maybe you're going to love doing something. We have the River. Maybe you're going with the flow. Oh, it's upside down. Maybe that's a call to go with the flow. And then we have the Ring. Okay. A ring is just a continuous circle. So that could mean that you are stuck in a circle, stuck in the same routine over and over again. So this could be Spirit saying, get out of your comfort zone, do something exciting, maybe something spontaneous that you wouldn't normally do. So break that cycle, whatever it is that has you in that energy. It's time to break that cycle. Okay, so let's pull this deck, and I think this maybe one more after this. But let's see. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective for this weekend? For this love deck, what is coming into the collective energy regarding romance and relationships? What is coming in? We have love once again. Somebody is being drawn to you. That or you're being drawn to somebody. And this, I see, the first words I saw on this card were self-love, which is this savoring pleasure. Self-care, taking care of yourself. But we also have this Angel of Love and this Eros card. You would think it's Valentine's Day up in this reading. So we have unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion. Okay, we got following your bliss, savoring pleasure, affection, and attraction. So I feel like somebody is going to make you feel very loved this weekend. So there's going to be a connection coming in. This could be somebody that you already know. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be family, friends. There is some kind of big love coming in. So be on the lookout for that. We have cassette. Old school thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So maybe you're missing somebody. It's not good to dwell on the past, though. If you're thinking about somebody from the past, reach out to them and make them the present. Honestly. Why was this person brought into your head all of a sudden? You know, you can't dwell on the past. What happened, happened. And if you want to be present, then make them a part of the present. Outdated thinking. Make it present thinking. You really have to step up your game and let go of this conditioning. Like, it has to be one way. You know, like some people are just like, well, if I haven't heard from them in 3 days, then they must not like me. Or, you know, like some people have set rules for things. It's time to change. Time to change the game here. It's a new world we're living in. Create your own rules. Do things your own way. If it makes you comfortable, of course. If somebody's making you uncomfortable, then F them. All right, so let's see. Thank you. We have not today. Not today. Not dealing. You're feeling hurt. Avoiding a conversation or a call. Boundaries. And you're still angry. You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk yet. You're not there. And sometimes that's fine. If you don't have anything good or you're not ready to settle something, then not today. Wait till you have a clearer mind. Make until you can make rational decisions and have rational conversation. Then it may be important to avoid a conversation, but set boundaries. Let people know where you stand and how much you're going to put up with. Okay, so we have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you. Yeah, I knew it was with this cassette. It's missing somebody. Somebody has come into your energy or in your head, and this has sparked a whole bunch of nostalgia. This is, look at it, it says making new memories. See, I said make them part of your present. Looking at photos, missing you, nostalgia. Make new memories. If you miss somebody that much, stop dwelling in the past and make them part of your present. Seriously, people, there's such a stigma behind bullshit rules that it's like, just do it. Do the thing. If you're thinking of it, maybe I'm like weird. I've always been the person who keeps in touch, you know? Oh, well, good. And I'm always reaching out. Oh, I was just thinking of you. Maybe I look like the weirdo, you know? But if I'm driving by a place and something reminds me of somebody, then I'm going to shoot them the message. Be like, oh, I just drove by your old neighborhood and was thinking of you and the silly things we used to do. I just wanted to say hi. You know, it doesn't mean I want to, you know, go out and have this big thing. Like, I want you to know that I'm thinking of you. You're being thought of. That's precious. Because you know what? Time flies by. And yeah, we don't get to keep in touch with everybody we're meant to keep in touch with. But taking the 2 seconds to let somebody know that they're being thought of, that you remember the good times, and maybe something will come of that. Maybe we'll have meet and have coffee and catch up. But it doesn't have to be that way. Let go of the stigma about being weird and, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I love the people who helped me become who I am today. Well, most of the people. That I cherish the memories of them. And I want them to know always that that I cherish them and always consider them and have fond memories of fun times. Like, if something comes up, I'll be like, oh my gosh, did you hear this? You know? And it might be something silly, like an inside joke. You know, maybe they don't even remember it, But then you're like, oh, but don't you remember that time? And then it sparks a whole conversation. I don't know. I'm going on too long about that. Okay, we have honeymoon came out. That's the one that just dropped on the floor. So maybe you guys need to take some time for you and your partner. Take some time to get away on a romantic getaway. You know, maybe it's just, maybe you are going on a honeymoon, or maybe this is just an indication that you need to take a little holiday and reconnect, reignite in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what else. Thank you. Finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That could be a lot of different things. Financial issues are a factor everywhere. So you got to take that one as it resonates. Because I feel like there's a lot of financial situations right now happening that I can't even get into, like, what that could be. But you would know if it you know, pertains to you, then you would definitely know. All right, what else, Spirit, for the collective? This is going to be my last deck, Spirit, so is there any last messages regarding romance before I get started on answering questions in the chat? Religious factors. I feel like this comes out a lot when I use this deck. Your love life is influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual paths. So some of you might have strict religious I don't even know what religious, like, things that you have to follow. Rules and sanctions and just formalities. They could be rituals that you have to follow. Some of you might have, like, really strict backgrounds regarding that. And these are the last two. Okay, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And that doesn't mean that you're all of a sudden separating. This could be maybe they're going away on a business trip. Maybe you're going away on a business trip. I don't want everybody to be freaking out. What? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It just means maybe they're taking some time away. They might be called away on a business trip. Maybe you are. Maybe they're planning a girls' weekend or a boys' weekend. Maybe a bachelorette thing, and so forth and so on. It doesn't mean that I'm going to have all of you separating from your your partners. Don't think that. Maybe some of you are, maybe one or two, but I doubt if every single person seeing this is going to. So just be aware that somebody might be called away for some reason, and we have worth waiting for. Divine timing, which is I am a big advocate for. You have to wait and trust the universe to bring you to where you're meant to be. And when you're ready, and when you have done your due diligence, and Spirit thinks and knows that you can handle what is coming towards you, what you have manifested. This universe isn't going to bring that into fruition until you're damn ready for it. Because sometimes we ask too much and it could suffocate us. It could drown us. Spirit always wants what's for your greatest good. And if it's for you to learn more lessons before you get what you want, then that's what's going to have to happen. So divine timing is at work in your love life. So right now you're over here on this path. You're being, here I am doing my thing. This person's over here doing their thing. And until both of you have learned all your lessons and done all your things and discovered yourselves, then you can meet. And not until that point. Divine timing. Okay? There's no way I can tell that in the future. It's whenever you're prepared, whenever you can handle it. And only the universe knows when you're prepared and can handle it. All right. That brings us to tarot. Okay, we're going to use the good tarot. I haven't used this deck. It's probably been about a year. But I was called to use it. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and get this shuffled for my beautiful viewers and collective. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding me and letting me hear your answers. Thank you for protecting my energy in this reading. Thank you for this gift, and thank you for all the lessons that I've learned and helping me share them with others. I truly appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll to the top. I did want to let you guys know what's coming in for next week. You might be wondering, Sarah, why haven't you posted yet your March readings? Well, I'm trying something new. I'm going to go live with my monthly zodiac readings. So, next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be live delivering the readings. I will be doing, on Tuesday, I'll be doing air signs. Wednesday, it will be fire. Thursday, it will be water. And Friday, it will be earth signs. Now, I'm still going to try to fit in my regular lives into that. And we'll see how it all works. It's all going to be a great big experiment. So I hope to see you. I'm going to be on a lot next week. So I hope to see you there. I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm just, experimenting and seeing where it takes me. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm scrolling all the way up to the top of the reading. And I wanted to let you know, first of all, that I am Sarah B. And this is Just Be Tarot, and I'm so honored to have you hanging out with me. Also, I am going to be going through the chat, answering the questions in the order that they have arrived. I pulled 2 cards for every question. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, depending on what Spirit has to tell me. And you'll know it's your question, because I will say your handle before I go ahead and answer the question, or ask the question. What else? Oh, I don't answer questions about health or pregnancy. Yes or no questions are hard to answer through tarot, so if you can, try to word your questions so that's not a yes or no. If you can't, I'll have to reword them. Not a big deal. It's just easier kind of if you do. What else is there? Oh, let me get my incense burning again. I'm trying to think. What else? Divine timing. I'm not a fortune teller. So if you ask me questions about the future, I'm going to tell you, you have to trust divine timing. I know, I'm like a commercial for divine timing, because I truly believe in it. And when you truly believe in something, you're going to, it's like I'm selling the product. You truly believe in something, you're going to want to tell people, like, this is the way it's going to be, especially if you have faith. You know, not everything happens on our timelines or when we want it. You have to be yourself a constant work in progress. Okay, so first person is Jeebus. Jeebus and you too. How are you, Jeebus? I hope you're doing well. Jeebus says, hey, B. Orlando 13628 says, hi, hello. Our Washaya says, hi, hello. Starry Night says, hi, B. How are you? I am doing well, Starry Night. Thank you so much. Dahlia Boo. How's it going? I don't know why I feel the need to say your name like that, but I do, and I love it. So, Dahlia Boo, I hope you are well. We have Dahlia Boo says, why do I have so much mental scatter over my shit? I get that. This week has been a week. You know what? Mercury is now in retrograde. Hold on. See, every time I start to read for the collective is fine, but when I start to read for you guys, it makes me very hot, which is why all of a sudden most of my readings I feel like I'm wearing a tank top. Well, it's because it makes me very warm. Okay, so why do I have so much mental scatter? Let's see why. Asking for Dahlia Boo wants to know why so much mental scatter, Spirit, for Dahlia. Why so much mental scatter for Dahlia? Why so... This one? Well, you have something new coming in for you. There's a new path that you're meant to be on. You might be leveling up. I know when I feel like the most like displaced and out of sorts, it's when I feel like I'm gaining more clarity on something or I'm leveling up in my spirituality. So that could be something that you're dealing with, but it's something that needs addressing. There's something that you're not working on that you should be working on to get you to this new path. So look out for that, because or maybe you're just working half-ass at it, like you're not like really focused on something, but you need to be more in focused on something, if that makes sense to you. It's like you're doing something like half-heartedly is what I'm feeling like. But if you put your whole being into it and trust that this is where you're supposed to be, then it's going to be this beautiful new path coming your way. All right, so let's see what Starry Night has to say. Okay, what would accelerate my career progress? Shuffling for Starry Night wants to know about her career. What's going on? Okay, so we have the Page of Air that came out, which is the Page of Swords. So it looks like you need more clarity about something. There's something that you are, some kind of lesson that you need to learn that you're not seeing. Whatever it is that, once you gain clarity on this one thing, or it could be more, I've heard one thing, so I'm going to say that. One thing that you need to clarify. It's going to create an opportunity for you that's going to give you abundance. It's going to be a slow and steady income or process with this Messenger of Earth. That's the Knight of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you haven't gained clarity on it, or you haven't learned yet, this lesson, when it comes to you, It's going to be exactly what you need to create this slow and steady. It's going to last a long time, and it's going to create a steady income or money flow for you. So whatever it is that you need to learn, maybe it's getting a certificate in something or something along those lines. So maybe it's whatever it is that you need to, there's something you still need to learn. And I'm feeling like it might be a certificate, or maybe continued learning in something is going to progress your career. Brian Anderson, hello. Glad to see you here. Thank you. Starry Night says, will Yadish help me get a job? Starry Night wants to know, what is the energy with Yadish in finding employment? Is there going to be help there? We have King of Fire. They are going to, the King of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands. The King of Wands has a lot of contacts. Okay? It's almost like they're like the mayor. They have a lot of charisma. This person is a charmer. This person loves to talk to people. So because of that personality trait, because of that persona, they have a lot of contacts. So I feel like, yes, they are going to help you get a job because they know so many people. So yes, I do feel like Yadish is going to help you get a job. Okay, so Arwa Shaya says, will Arwa get married in 2026? What is the energy of Arwa getting married? Remember, divine timing. If you don't know the features of your partner and you haven't met them yet, then you're probably not going to get married in 2026. What is the energy of Arwa? Okay, so we have Three of Swords, which is broken heart. You really are looking to get married. You're excited for it. And you're kind of upset that you're not there yet. Okay, you feel like you're constantly waiting. And as far as getting married in 2026, you're still going to be waiting. I don't see you getting married in 2026. And I know this is hurting you. Okay, let's see what the next, what are the features of Arwa's person? We have the Wheel of Fortune. They're going to be lucky to have you. Wheel of Fortune. They're the ones that are going to be lucky to have you. They're coming into luck. And the Hermit. I feel like there needs to be lessons learned before they're able to, you're going to meet them. And that's exactly what I said in the beginning of the reading. Remember with the hands? Lessons learned, you got to do your thing. It's the same thing. And I'm a true believer in that. Is if you're manifesting and you're keeping your heart open to love, then you have to, there's lessons that you have to learn. The Spirit's only not giving you what you want because you're not ready for it. There might be other people that you have to date before you get married. Other lessons that you need to learn. Other struggles that you have to go through and learn. I feel like there's got to be healing. That could be for either you or your person. Lessons learned. Coping skills developed is what I just heard. But I did hear he's lucky to have you. Okay. Thank you so much. Dahlia Boo says, I don't understand how my childhood was. Can you give me some clarity how it was? Shuffling for Dahlia Boo regarding their childhood. Shuffling for Dahlia Boo about their childhood. Star card. Spirit, can you help me out with the star card? What did you mean by... Dahlia Boo wants to know. She doesn't understand about her childhood. Needs clarity. I feel like maybe you were seeking attention. I feel like because of the star card, it's like maybe you felt like you had to perform to receive attention from people. Like I feel like maybe you were one of many with the Seven of Cups card. It's about having options, or like there were maybe a lot of you and you felt like you always had to be on or be performative to get any kind of attention, or maybe you always had to feel like you had to perform your best in school, or anything that you did really to get attention, because there was always so many other options. They weren't giving you the attention that you craved from these people. Thank you, Dahlia. I don't know if that made sense, but let me know. Starry Night says, will I ever earn as much? Will I ever earn as much, J Taurus, as J Taurus? Will I ever... Starry wants to know if they're ever going to earn as much as J, the Taurus. Is Starry ever going to earn as much as J? Is Starry ever going to earn as much as J? Thank you. There's something that you need to learn. Again, I feel like if you're going to make more money, then there's lessons that you have to, I feel like there's a course or something that you have to learn. Because I know I pulled out that other swords card, saying that there's some kind of detail that you're missing, some kind of like, I'm getting a lesson or something. But this is like going to somebody who knows more, finding out more, getting more information, getting more details provided to you, getting more advice from something. So I feel like there's some kind of like course or something you might need to take. And then we have the King of Air. So this could be a boss, or it could be somebody who needs to tell you exactly how it is. Somebody who's not going to hold back, somebody who's going to be honest with you. This could be a boss or a professor or something like that. So there's definitely something that maybe you need to be. I mean, I don't know your personality, but maybe you need to be more structured. Maybe you have a lot of friends at work. And maybe you need to like tighten up your personality, or act more of like in a management sort of way. I mean, I don't know what you do or how your company works, but maybe they're looking for somebody who is more management minded. Maybe you need to create that atmosphere for yourself, because the King of Air is very structured. So I feel like, I mean, that's not answering your question, but I do feel like before you can make as much money as Jay, you're going to have to do a couple more things to really Be honest with yourself and maybe make some changes. Okay, Golner says, what's coming next in my life? Golner asks, what's coming next in my life? Golner says, what's coming next? Shuffling for Golner. What's coming into their energy, Spirit? What's coming into their energy? Golner would like to know. What is coming into their energy? What is coming into their energy? Thank you. Okay, so we have here the Empress in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse. Something saying you got to get out there. It's time for relaxation is over. You are meant to get out there. There are people who need your energy, and the energy that you've been sitting in, because it's been restorative, because we were sitting in the darkness of the winter, which is completely normal. I'm not trying to, I've been doing the same thing. Nobody wants to go out in the winter, but it's time. That time is over. It's time to get back out there because we've been sitting in this stagnant energy. Okay, there hasn't been any growth. There hasn't been any kind of abundance made or growing or anything. We've been kind of stagnant. So it's time to get back out there and into the world so we can become this again. Okay, we have the Empress energy. The Empress energy is in you. But, during the winter months, like, it's a time of not growing. It's the winter. Not growing. The grass dies. Things die. But then come spring, there becomes an end to that. And that's when the Empress turns back into being able to grow, being able to produce, being able to create what, the people around them needs it to be nourished. So you're at this point now where you are in reverse. And that's fine because we're not exactly at spring yet. We still have a couple more weeks. But Spirit's saying shake the dust off because you're being called to get back out there. Time to make some changes. People need our energy. We have to be out in the world. And like I always say, I know a lot of people who watch this are healers. And we are called, because it is so crappy in the world today, we're called to get out there and be bright lights for people. Yes, it's peoply and yucky, and we pick up on this energy, but we have to be the energy that changes them. So we have to be a united front and step up so people know that not everybody is shitty. All right, so Aliza says, how are you doing? I'm doing well, Aliza. How are you? Okay, Aliza says, what kind of person will come into my love life in 2026? What kind of energy is coming into Aliza's romantic life? What energy is coming in? Thank you. Okay, so I do see that I feel like somebody is going to be coming back from the past, and your Spirit saying, no, like, it's not going to be a good connection. This is the Judgment card in reverse. It's not going to be a good connection. I feel like you're actually going to ignore them because you know it's not a good connection. This is the High Priestess. You, in your very heart of hearts, your soul, your gut, know that this is not what you want. Okay? So I do feel like you are going to shy away from this person, but I do feel like you know that it's for your greatest good. So unfortunately, right now, that's all I can see as far as the energy coming into your love life is somebody from the past who's going to try to sneak in, but I don't think that you're going to take the bait. Okay, so Beanish says, I hope you are doing well. Well, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, Spirit, Beanish also says, what is happening behind the scenes for me? Okay, so we have, first of all, we have the messenger of Earth here, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So we are looking at a slow moving energy, but there is an opportunity coming in. But I feel like you have your guard up. We have the Seven of Fire. Okay? Your guard is up regarding this opportunity that's coming in for you. You're on the defensive. People might be trying to talk you into it, but for some reason you are being defensive about it. I don't know if this is a person, if it's an opportunity as far as work goes. Maybe a chance to make more money than you're making now. Or for some reason I heard the word adoption. I don't know if that has any reference to you or if somebody else that's tuning in, if that has any. I heard the word adoption, so that could be somebody else's energy. So I apologize if that's not for you. But to move along, something is going to be revealed to you. There's going to be changes coming in for you. Even though you're defensive about it, I feel like you need to go with the flow more. Something's going to be revealed. And you're going to have to go with the flow. You're going to have to accept these changes and see the bright side, that it's going to be a good opportunity for you over a long period of time. But I do feel it being a good opportunity for you. Okay, so Shamika Udana says, hi, B. Hello. Kinza says, hey, B. Hello, how are you? Kinza also says, how will the month of March go for me? Okay, shuffling for Kinza. What's coming into Kinza's energy for the month of March? What's going on for the month of March for Kinza? Can I have another card, Spirit, or is that it? You are going to have opportunities to learn something. Now we have the Page of Earth. Okay, Page is just like you see here, childlike energy. Okay, so we have the opportunity here to, there might be an opportunity having to do with a child. Spirit, do we have another card for Kinza and how March is going to go? This could have something to do with children or a child. Maybe you're spending time with a child or learning something from a child. And the Ace of Earth. There's an opportunity for you to move forward regarding a child. An opportunity, a new opportunity to learn something. It's a big opportunity. We have the Ace of Earth and the Page of Earth. Big opportunity for you. Maybe it's you have to think about your children before you can move forward on something, or it's going to affect your children or child in some way, shape, or form, or you have to take them into consideration. I don't know if that resonates with you at all. Zara says, how are you doing? I am doing well. Thank you, Zara. Okay, Zara says, what is coming next in my life? Shuffling for Zara. What's coming next in their life? What is coming next in Zara's life? What is coming next in Zara's life? Thank you. Ace of Water in reverse. So that's the Ace of Cups. I feel like you need self-care. You need to focus on yourself and filling your own cup. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have here? Messenger of your Knight of Cups. So you have to fill up your own, work on yourself before any kind of other opportunities are going to come in for you. I feel like you have given yourself to other people entirely to the point where you're drained. And it's important now that you take the time to fill your cup. Because if you're that depleted, the universe knows that. The universe can sense that your energy is low when you're giving and giving and giving until you're spent. You have to replenish that. And then once you replenish, you're going to be given so many opportunities. So it's really important that you focus on yourself right now. And then opportunities are going to start rolling in. Okay, Zara says, what are Sabrina's intentions towards me? Okay, what are Sabrina's intentions towards Zara? Thank you. Feel like they might be, they're thinking about telling you something. Like this, we have this moon card that came out in the challenge position. So it's like they have something to reveal, but I don't think they're ready to share it with you yet. Is there anything else regarding Sabrina and Zara? Anything else, Spirit, regarding Sabrina and Zara? Anything else, Spirit? Nope, that's it. Yeah. There's something that they want to tell you or reveal to you, but I don't think they're there yet. Give them some time. Jazz says, hey, B, hello. Joanne Evans says, hello. Hello, good ladies. Cyan says, hey, B, missed you. Oh, thank you. Cyan wants to know what's coming their way. Shuffling for Cyan. What's coming in for Cyan? We have transformation, which is the Temperance card. So it looks like, and then the 9 of Fire. Okay, so we have The Temperance, so something is being, the universe is working on something for you. 9 of Fire, so you're not giving up. There's something that you're not giving up on here. Or Spirit saying, don't give up yet. You're almost there. This is not a time to give up. Keep going. The universe is pointing you in the right direction. Keep fighting. Don't give up yet. Whatever it is that you have been on the fence about, like, I don't know, maybe this wasn't for me, you're being asked to not give up. It's not the time, not yet at least. So make sure. What's coming her way, though? We didn't even get that. What is coming Cyan's way? Yes, she shouldn't give up, but what is coming in for Cyan? Oh, I guess that was the message. To not give up. Whatever's coming in for you, don't give up. Don't stop trying. Okay. That was the message I was told. Okay. We have a Lisa. Will I meet my destined life partner in 2026? All right. What's going on for romance for Eliza for this year, for the incoming months? What's in her romantic energy for Eliza? Thank you. I don't see anybody like any kind of admirers or secret admirers or any kind of, at least no one special coming in. We have the 6 of Fire, so the 6 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's nobody of any special status coming in. Nobody, as they say, nobody to write home about. Nobody of note. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody from the past coming in. Somebody from the past is going to try to sneak into your energy. But nobody else of note is coming in. Shamika says, what will March bring to my love life? With N. Shamika says, what will March bring into my love life with N? Okay, so 6, this person makes you feel calm. I feel like there's something, though, that you're losing by keeping this N energy. Maybe this has to do with travel. Maybe you're traveling somewhere. Maybe it's not a sense of calm, but it's traveling, because it could mean travel as well. Feeling like it's travel now. But I feel like there's like something you're losing. I'm wondering if you're friends like this person, or you have to sacrifice something to keep this N energy. Look out for that. Like, if you find yourself having to give a lot of stuff up for this energy, open your eyes to it. I feel like you're being asked to open your eyes to it. I feel like there's some kind of, you're being asked to sacrifice or give up certain things, or maybe do things their way and give up a lot of things that are you used to do, or things that are done your way. Like, instead of compromising, it's like always about how they want to handle things. Yeah, keep your eyes open for that. I feel like that's red flags. Golner asked, what is it that I should be aware of? Golner asked, what is it that they should be aware of? What should Golner be aware of? What should Golner be aware of? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Four of Air and the Page of Water. Okay, once again, getting out there and new love coming in. Page of Water. This is a new love. This could also be a surprise. Maybe it's not somebody that you would have expected, but it's only going to happen when you put yourself out there. Somebody's coming in for you that's going to want to start a new emotional connection, but I think it's going to surprise you. But you have to put yourself out there. Okay, Dahlia Boo says, I know this is weird, but going for bus rides genuinely brings me so much happiness and peace. Like what you said, magical. Oh, very cool. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, whatever your bliss is, that's what you're looking to follow. And yeah, maybe it is weird to some people, but to you it's not. And if that's what makes you happy, then that's what the world needs to follow their passions more. So thank you for sharing that, Dahlia. Hello, can I ask a question? Of course you can. Join right in. Pran ETA says, hello, hi. Jazz says, what does higher self want to know right now? What does Jazz's higher self want to know right now? Thank you. What does Jazz's higher self want to know right now? Want to know right now. Okay, so we have there is a Knight of Wands coming your way. This person might not be Mr. Right, but he is Mr. Right now. So I'm hearing enjoy that. There's a lot of passion there, a lot of attraction. And then we have the Sun in reverse. So like I said, this might not be a forever thing, but I'm hearing enjoy it, be present, have fun. Okay, Pran says, what are the energies of Zan towards me? What are the energies of Zan towards Pran? What are the energies of Zan towards Pran? What's the energy there? Asking for Pran. What's the energy? Thank you. This is how he sees you, the Queen of Earth. Love that. Sees you as, one might say, a boss babe. Somebody who can manage on their own, doesn't need anybody else. Knows exactly what they want and is willing to work hard for it. That's an amazing way to be looked at. Anything else regarding Zan? How does he, what is his energy towards Pran? Anything else? Nope. I love that. Jazz says, will I be able to make it to my grandma's party on Saturday? Now, that's a yes or no question, so I can only give you the energy. We have the Fool in reverse. So I feel like I'm getting a no, but you have to trust your higher... It means the Fool is essentially you not trusting your higher power enough. Let's see. Having hesitation is what that is. Why are you hesitating? Why is Jazz hesitating? Queen of Air. Maybe she's stern. Is your grandmom a stern person? We have the Queen of Air. So is she give you a hard time when you are in her presence? Is she asking you a million questions, interrogating you? Maybe you're trying to avoid that. I feel like you are kind of trying to be avoidant on it. I don't think it has... Oh, well, that didn't light. Bear with me a second. User error. It blew right out. Yeah, I feel like your grandmom, I'm getting that she gives you a hard time with this Queen of Swords energy. And it makes you feel bad. Like, it makes you feel like you're bad about yourself. When you leave there, you leave feeling bad about yourself. So I feel like you don't really want to go. You're hesitating to go. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that has any accuracy, but that's what I got. Okay. Asha Yuja says, Radhima, current feelings for Ash. Okay. Rashima's current feelings for Ash. What is Rahima's current feelings for Ash? Rahima's current feelings for Ash. We got their spirit. Thank you. Well, we have the Two of Cups. So they still feel like they have a connection with you. They still feel like, you know, there's a partnership there. Anything else regarding Rashima and Ash? Page of Fire. Now, the Page of Wands, which is what this card is excitement. Like, they feel like excitement when they're around you. They love your energy. They feel really giddy and fun. So I don't think anything's changed on their end. I think they really enjoy you. Ansha Uja says hi. Nightly Oracle News says yes, 222. Pebble V says you're chopped. Okay. You're chopped. Whatever that means. Chapped. Yeah, I am. I have had a sweater on all day. So I am ashy right now for sure. Okay, we have Southern Girl Daryl says, will I be granted my divorce in 2026? Southern Girl Daryl wants to know what the energy is about their divorce for this year. What's going on with their divorce for this year, Spirit? Daryl wants to know about their divorce. Thank you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We got the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like he's going to give you a hard time. Spirit, why the King of Fire in reverse? Why the King of Fire in reverse, Spirit? For Daryl. Regarding the divorce. What is the energy there, Spirit? Nothing else. What's the energy there, Spirit, between Daryl and her ex and the divorce? What's going on? Why the King of Fire? Thank you. Oh, we have the Queen of Fire in reverse. Yeah. I feel like neither of you want to get divorced. It's like we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Which is like there's a decision to make. Nobody wants to make the decision. Nobody's going to start the proceedings. I don't see it happening in 2026. I feel like neither of you want it. At least not yet. You guys aren't sure about finalizing that just yet. Shameless plug for myself. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for hanging out with me, and also for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I go live every Monday and Thursday from 6:30 to between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. Couldn't make it last night. I wasn't feeling so great, so here I am tonight. I do pop-up readings like this. This happens to be a reschedule, but I will go live on unscheduled times. If I can. I try to go on as often as I can. Yeah, and I would love for you to click that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live. And I was just saying earlier, if you're just joining, that I'm going to actually I usually record my monthly zodiac readings for the collectives. However, I will be going live with them on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week to see if how that works. Okay, Monday is going to be Tuesday is going to be air. Wednesday is going to be fire, Thursday water, Friday earth. So I'll send a post about it so you guys will know. But yeah, we're gonna see how that is. I'm also gonna try to fit in my normal my live readings. So I hope you guys gotta check it out. Please, please, please. I would appreciate that. A little something new. Testing things out. Okay, so we have we already did the current feelings for Ash, I think. Current feelings for ants. Did I already do that? I feel like I did. Yeah. Okay, so Jazz says, is about to come in March. What is about to come in March? Is about to come in March 13th for me. March 13th is about to come. I don't know what the first part of that is, but when I was talking, the Messenger of Fire came out along with the Queen of Waters in reverse, both in reverse. So I feel like something long term is coming in for you that you're not going to like. There's something long term coming in for you. It's going to be, you're not going to be excited about it, but it is going to be something exciting, but you're not going to be excited about it. For some reason, you're not going to like it. But I don't know what March 13th is. Okay, so Pran says, why did Z act freaked out when I directly confessed my feelings online? He's in a different country, even though I knew he was attracted to me earlier. Did I come on too strong? What's the energy between Z and Pran? What's the energy there right now after the confession? What is the energy? Thank you. I feel like you're in your head about it. With the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're more in your head about it. They see you as a star, as a wish fulfillment. Yeah, they're still coming towards you. This is the Page of Water, or the Knight of Water, I mean, Knight of Cups. They're still coming towards you. You're in your head about it. Get out of your head about it, because if you think that way, then that's what's going to come towards you. So don't overthink that. Stay in the present. Okay? I'm going to sneeze. That means it must be true. Achoo! See, it must be true. So, see, believe me. Okay, Brian Anderson says, I needs. Oh, I needed. Okay, hold on. He must have started typing. So, Fran says, also, what is the energy of H towards Pran? What is the energy? Thank you. We have the Queen of Water in reverse. I feel like he doesn't feel an emotional connection these days. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Six of Water in reverse. Stay present. Didn't I just say that? I literally just said that to you. Stay present. This is the Six of Water. Don't think about the past. Don't worry about the future. It's time to stay present. So don't worry about what H is thinking. He doesn't feel a connection with you anymore. Stay present. Worry about right now. Okay, so Brian Anderson says, I need to hear and see this today. I had a rough day and loving your reading. Oh, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you. Pran ETA, does A think of me? Pran wants to know, does A think of Pran? Does A think of Pran? Does A think of Pran? What's the energy there, Spirit? What is the energy regarding A and Pran? Does A think of Pran? Okay. Is this somebody that you work with? Because I have the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like they think about, relate you with work somehow. Something to do with work. But I don't think there's anything else there than somebody you work with, or maybe they're working on something. However that resonates. But they're associating work with your energy. Okay, so Gayuchakma says, hi. Hello. Jazz says, what will happen when I get my tax return? Will I get a lot back from the federal? I don't know. Wouldn't you know that if you did your taxes, Jazz? It looks like we have the Queen of Earth in reverse. I feel like it's going to... Queen of Earth in reverse is spending money. Or owing money? Maybe you already have it spent, like you're trying to figure out what to spend it on. Or maybe this is a sign of you owing money. Yeah, I feel like this is either you're going to owe money, or you already have the refund spent. Like, you know exactly what you're going to spend it on, which is fine. I mean, why not? If you know you have money coming in and you set it aside. But you would know how much you're getting back when you do your taxes. Okay, so Pran asks, how did Z feel after seeing the picture I posted online with my current partner? How did Z feel after seeing the picture I posted online with my current partner? That they wanted to walk away. 8 of water. Like they wanted to walk away. Or maybe come towards you and collect you on their own. No, I just heard treasure. Like to look at this treasure. So maybe they treasure you. Maybe they were walking away towards you. Or maybe they want you to walk away towards them. I feel like they want you to walk away from that situation. Because they see you as a treasure. Okay, Jazz says, what lessons have I learned? What lessons has Jazz learned? What lessons has Jazz learned? What lessons has Jazz learned? Messenger of fire. I feel like there is something that's coming into your life that is going to stick around for a while. Let's see if I can get another. Can we clarify this, please? Regarding Jazz and the lessons that they've learned. It's the messenger of fire. So I feel like there is some kind of slow burn here. Something might take a long time. Seven of Earth. Let's see. It's like you have taken time to plant the seeds of what you want, but now you have to have the patience to watch it come into fruition. It's like you can't rush what's happening. So you have to have patience. As I say, divine timing. Okay. Vika Sony wants a card, so sure. Shuffling for Vika Sony, 4324. Shuffling for Vika Sony wants just a general card pull. Thank you. We have the World card. So there's a completion of something that you've been fighting for. Something that you've been fighting to happen is now coming into fruition. There's going to be a completion here of something that you've been wanting and fighting for. Rezia says, hope you're well. Thank you, Rezia. I appreciate that. And of course, there's... Okay. What can I expect next week at work? Jazz wants to know, what can I expect next week at work, and why do my coworkers hug me? Probably because they enjoy spending time with you. Page of Fire. Something exciting is going to happen next week at work. Something that's unplanned. And the Five of Water. So you're finally focusing on something like not... There was something distracting you, and now something's pulling you into the present, and you're focusing more on that. Like the things that have sustainability rather than things that aren't sustainable in your life. But I do have a feeling there's going to be something exciting happening next week for you. Haha, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and as the show Wheel of Fortune is on. Brian, you're silly. Dahlia Boo says, it did, thank you. Okay, good. I appreciate when my readings... because sometimes I'm just like, this could be so far-fetched, but I'm glad when things do resonate. Thank you. Dun Dun Dan says, Rayon Martin, will my girlfriend come home? Okay. Will Dun Dun Dan's girlfriend come home? will Dun Dun Dan's girlfriend come home? Shuffling for Dun Dun Dan. Can I get another card, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have the higher power, which I don't think you're in communication right now with your girlfriend. Yeah, I feel like they have moved on. We do have the Messenger of Earth, which is the Knight of Wands. So I feel like they took off. And they're not even looking behind. The Messenger of Earth, I feel like they are, I'm sorry, the Messenger of Earth is Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like they took off and they are making something of themselves. They had an opportunity that they took, but I don't think that High Priestess doesn't do much speaking, works on intuition. So I feel like you're not in communication right now. But I do feel like she is trying to create a life for themselves. Okay, YM, hello. YM wants to know, is the relationship with my manager, Nadia, pure? Is the relationship with YM's manager? Okay, thank you. I feel like she's trying to shake up the department or the office or the place with this Tower card. Now we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Which means she's nice. She can be trusted. So when you say pure, she can be trusted. Messenger of air. But she has a lot to learn. She might not be good at communication either, which is why you are feeling like she doesn't support you. I don't think she's great at communication, but I do feel like she is trying to shake up the place for the better. Okay. Sania Ahmed says, my name is Sania. Syed Fazan Shah and Faisal Rajjut, who I can't do either or. Like, it doesn't, I don't have cards in here that say those names on it. I don't know their personalities. I can pull out cards and I can say what energy comes out, but I don't know those people. Okay, so we have the King of Water, which is very compassionate, loving, loyal, emotional. And then we have the King of Fire in reverse, which is somebody who, in reverse, it's somebody who keeps to themselves. Doesn't have a whole lot of friends. Is more reserved. Okay. YM says, I want to know the feeling of Ibrahim's ex-manager towards me. Shuffling for YM. regarding Ibrahim's ex-manager. What's the energy there towards YM? Okay, we have 10 minutes before I call it a night. Thank you. 9 of Fire. They don't want to give up. They don't want you to give up. They don't want you to maybe quit or throw in the towel on something. Maybe you have been giving off an energy that you want to quit or find another job. They don't want you to give up. Yeah, Page of Fire. They see the excitement. They see what you bring to the table. They think you offer a lot of enthusiasm, and they don't want to lose you. Thank you, I am. Elena Jones says hi. Elena Jones says, how does Derek feel now that he's gone for me? Now that he's gone. How does Derek feel now that he's gone for me? Asking for Elena. How does Derek feel for Elena now that he's gone? How does Derek feel for Elena now that... Thank you. Honestly, he's calm. There's a certain calmness about him. We have the King of Fire in reverse, which fit like it's a calm energy now that he's gone from you. He feels a lot better. Elena says, why did he go without letting me know? Let's see. Elena wants to know why did... What's his name? Why did Derek go without letting Elena know? What was the energy there? What was the intention? Spirit. We have the Four of Air. They want to concentrate on themselves. We have the Three of Pentacles, which could be work-related. Working together with something. But they're concentrating on themselves right now. Getting out. Putting themselves out there. Elena Jones wants to know, does Derek have a plan on coming to see her? Is there an energy of Derek coming to see Elena? Asking for Elena. Is there an energy of Derek coming to see Elena? No, he is not even tempted. I don't think he has any plans on coming to see you. Yep, there's no plans on coming to see you. Okay, Simran says career reading, please. Simran says career reading. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Something is coming into your energy super fast. I feel like you're being divinely guided towards something in your career. What is, Spirit, can you give me another message to clarify the Eight of Fire for Simran? The Five of, something that is well suited for you, because we have the Five of Fire in reverse. This is going to put you at ease. It's going to be a good fit. If the Eight of Fire and then the Five of Fire in reverse. Something is coming into your energy regarding your career. It's being divinely guided. Look at all that energy. That's exciting. If that's what you've been manifesting, that's exciting energy. Okay, Elena Jones says, how does Jordan feel for me? How does Jordan feel for Elena? How does Jordan feel? Thank you. Feels a big connection with you. There's an emotional connection there. But I feel like he might have cut you off. Or he has to be honest with you. There's something he has to be honest about. I feel like there's an energy of being cut off here. But maybe he was feeling an emotional connection and had to cut you off, or got scared. With that energy. Elena also asked, does Jordan miss her at all? Does Jordan miss Elena at all? Does Jordan miss Elena? What's the energy there between Jordan and Elena? What's the energy there, Spirit? He might, I don't think it's over. I don't think you've seen the last of him. We had the Judgment, which is them coming back, second chance. I feel like they're drifting right towards you in this second chance. I think things got chaotic for a while, and now they're calming down. So there's a chance that they are going to want to see you again. Amen99 says, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Amen also says, will S marry me? What is the energy between S and Amen? I do feel like they need clarity. They're not clear on, they're not clear on their intentions, so I can't be clear on their intentions. This is the Knight of Swords. They're not there yet. I feel like it's almost like they've given up with this Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands is walking away. But I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing or if this is just for right now while they sort things out. But I feel like right now they don't know what their intentions are, so I'm not able to tell you what their intentions are currently. Thank you for joining us, Eamon. It's great to see you here. Okay, so I am going to stop it here. I've been at it for a couple hours now, so I do have to call it a night before I just become mentally drained and energetically drained. So I will probably be back on, if not over the weekend, then on Monday. So I hope to see you then. I come on between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. Please click on like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help my channel grow and circulate. And I'm not monetized, so it growing and circulating really means a lot to me. And it's absolutely free for you. So it is appreciated. So please keep that in mind and hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I go live. And like I said, next week, it's going to be a week of lives. So I'm going to be doing my monthly Zodiac collective readings live, starting on Tuesday with air signs, Wednesday with, what are we doing on Wednesday? Wednesday with air signs, Thursday water, Friday fire or earth. So I would love to feel that energy. It's the first time I'm going live with the monthly zodiac readings. So any support would be appreciated support, and I hope to see you there. Maybe I'll see you over the weekend. If not, I'll catch you here on Monday. Bye all. Be safe.